So question is now that I have is how are we gonna get
Off to market I go.
close for getting in there? Hmm.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
So we need specific close. I don't know if this one does. Yeah, informer Raymond and Donna Mass.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Hey,
When the mind is
Cronulus,
split,
how you doing?
The heart must lead. Or so I've learned.
No gaming today? No space adventures?
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt
Yeah,
to
I'm
take
okay,
a peek.
thank you.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find only pieces of the finest
okay.
quality, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember,
Wrong guy.
hope to see you again.
It's not him. This
Need
fella we
anything?
have to check with. So. I need to find that stuff somewhere.
Stop by again soon.
Need anything? It takes two to make a sale.
Need to find
This
some
seller had
formal
nothing to tempt
raiment
us with.
gear
Our funds
somewhere.
are better spent elsewhere.
Don't
Gold
have
is a
like
resource best spent judiciously.
300,000 gold. Hmm. Problem is the stuff I did find up in the noble quarters has sold off.
Pray slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let's go up
Let
in
us
the noble
endeavour to
quarters
keep
again
up,
and see if there
though
is
we are less
anything.
fleet of foot.
We can have missed. Let's check this place first.
Quite the predicament.
And it's locked.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Forgive me, but I cannot
Let's see if we can
guide you
find
from
another
here.
way in, huh?
It seems you must attend a palace masquerade if you're to meet the one who would falsely claim your title. 'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace. Pawns are permitted to approach the castle but not walk the grounds. I shall accompany you to the entrance.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
We are supposed to. Well, we will see if we do this one. We might go and do the.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then a bribe might avail us. should
Don't
the
think
time
we've
come.
been here. Hello. Have you played this game, by the way, Cronulus? Or the first one, even? No. Need it. Do you want me to? Do you need me to explain something that you might be interested in knowing about the game? Because it's more complex than you think. So
Right,
you
follow
have
me.
something instead of classes. You have something called vocations. So I'm playing a sorceress at the moment. And there are other ones. We have Liz here, who is a mage. Mage are also the healing class in this game. Then we
This way,
have
master.
Yvette down there, who is a thief. They are damage dealers, pretty much. And then we have... I have one more character, I don't know where That one is who is a fighter, who is the tank. Oh, there he is. Orange, who is the tank. So he is like the one who is taking all the punishments. And as a sorcerer, you do damage. That's a simplified version. Then there is other vocation. There's archer. There is also, and you can mix them up a little because you have something called. You can see if you can see them. So these are the vocations there are currently. There might be more, but they need to be unlocked. So fighter, archer, mage, thief, warrior, sorcerer. These are the ones. But you can't have all of them in one party. So you can only be... When you start it, you have your class, and then you have to pick one more, who is your pawn, main pawn. They call pawns in this game your followers. And Orange is my main pawn in this game. The tank. And then they have a lot of different skills, spells, and so on. So, and you can mix them up. No, this is the you can only be 4 pawns as a maximum. So you kind of have to mix it up a little bit, but the thing is, you can change vocation on your class at any time in the game, as long as you have unlocked it. And they cost they have like a certain currency that you can unlock it. I can show you. Let's go and show that, so it's easy to explain.
This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind.
And this is like a main city that we have arrived in. You don't start here, you start out in the...
Despair. We shall count upon your guidance when the time comes.
Yeah, the graphics is nice. They had a lot of issues when they released the game, but now they had another patch just a few days ago. It seems to have helped a lot. Okay, so here we have...
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
There it comes then. So you can use this special currency you can unlock. So I can switch. So I unlocked mage because that's what I started with. Because you have to do a certain quest in this main city to unlock this class sorcerers. So I started with playing them as a mage. Then I unlocked archer. And this is important because you can mix something called, as you can see in the middle here, something called augments. Augments is something you can take from other classes and put into your own class. So for instance, in this game you have your health bar and you have a stamina bar. Stamina bar is also what you use to cast your spells. You don't have a mana or something like that. Everything uses stamina. So, for instance, as from the archer class, I want endurance. That means I have to play as an archer. Don't know what rank I need. Don't know if it's rank 2 or 3 or 4 to unlock endurance. Then I can use this augment for my sorcerers. So you can mix up. So if you play a fighter, you also want to maybe get something from an archer or a thief. Or if you play a warrior, you want something else. So this is like different. So you mix up a lot of the augments which you put in here that you use. You can mix them up from different classes. So playing the game, you actually do want to unlock other classes to a certain degree. Other max if you want the last final augment in that class. Otherwise, you just have to play it for a bit and unlock it. Then you have weapon skills. These are like spells that you use. Or if you, this is my fighter, my tank then. He has like, you know, I bought him skills to use to tank mostly then. And then you have core skills. That's like levitate. You have like quick spells, makes you cast quicker spells. And bursting bolt is just like a main offensive auto attack you can use. You just press X and can spam it as much as you want. So this is a certain classes have more weapon skills than others, for instance. The fighter has an interesting skill called Springboard. What that does is with your as you can see on the little animation, he actually makes the person fly up, so he can springboard. He can throw people up high up in the air, so either reach hard to reach places or throw them up on these big enemies. And there are some very, very big enemies in this game called Cyclops or Ogres and Dragons. And other ones. But those are the really big ones, and you can climb on them. Because they have certain weaknesses on their body, weak spots, where you can attack them and do extremely much damage. Like a Cyclops has its eye, which is the weak spot, so... But some Cyclops have helmets, and they also have armor on the legs to protect them. And ogres are just annoying because they're quick as heck, and they can throw themselves and run really fast, and yeah. Cyclops has a massive range, but there are many nasty enemies around. Then you have all the small ones, but almost all enemies have certain weaknesses. There's an enemy that you need to cut off its tail to make it take more damage, and so on and so on. But it's interesting. So you can buy skills and use whatever you want. You can switch them. When you're making a camp, you can switch your skills. But you have to get to in here to one of these guild members to be able to change vocation, acquire skills, and so on. And Seeker's tokens is a specific coin in the world. There are a lot of them. There's a lot more than... I think there's like 240 and 250 something tokens in total in the game. You get a reward for handing them in, and tokens you find in the most weird places. And it rewards you for exploring everywhere. The more you explore, the more of them you're gonna find. This game is really large. So, this is all I've seen so far of the game. And there is all this still, and all is dark, and everything dark around here I haven't seen yet. So there is a lot to do. And then of course we have equipment. Yeah, the map is massive, and when you go around exploring, you find caves and buildings, ruins, hidden paths, chests that's in some weird places. You have to try and figure out how you're gonna get to them, and so on and so on. And then you always have enemies around the corner here and there. But the gear equipment is also some are class specific and some works for many different classes. That's why you have like under the staff to the right here, you see there's like a blue icon with a staff in it. That means this item is only for sorcerers. If we have this one shows it's for sorcerers, but also 2 other classes. This mask, which is for a quest that we got, that one has like almost all the icons. This one works for all classes because it's a quest item. So when you buy gear, you have to be kind of focused on what you're buying, so you make sure it works for your class. And you can enchant. Enchanting in this game just improves the items. They lower the weight, but makes them also better in all aspects. And you can enchant an item 3 times. And then there's like a 4th that can somehow be unlocked, it looks like. Then the history. Here you can read about all the people and tutorials and everything. So yes, a lot. And photo mode if you like to take pictures.
As long as you please.
And then it comes to these pawns that we're talking about. There are these stones. These are for recruiting pawns. So this is generally not this large, but because it's in the city. This then there are a lot of different pawns that comes up, and you can recruit them, and you can look into them and so on. Some has, you see that it says the name, the level, and then it comes something called like a portal icon. And then there's the number RC. That is how much they cost to recruit. I have 1,711 RC that I can use to recruit people if I want to. And you can look into the stats, like if I talk to Marie here,
I'll carefully conserve my
looks like an
strength
old witch.
and endeavor to survive every battle by way
You
of
can look at their stats, vocation, what spells they have, and so on. And if they got some rewards, they've been involved with somebody who's done some interesting quests. So some of these I'm playing online, so some of these are made by other people. Like my pawn Orenji, people can recruit him and be their tank. And if you want to, if you don't find one that you like around here, you can search for pawns. You search for around your own level. What class you want. We say we want another thief. We don't care what gender race they are. Quest knowledge is if another player has a pawn and they've done a quest and you haven't done the quest, but you get the quest in further on, that pawn can give you a hint where to go. So they can show you, oh, you're gonna go this way, and they can show you the way, where to go. Inclination, this just the behavior a little bit. How, if they're gonna prioritize supporting you and so on, or mostly how the pawns are gonna behave. Then you have weapon skills if there's something you're looking for that you want to. And then you can search, and they will appear. So the other ones who was around here, they go away, and new pawns will come in from your search results. And you can look into them and see if there is something you want. If they are at the same level as you are, they don't cost any points. Because we are level 21 and this pawn is 21, this pawn is not going to cost us anything to get. It's only pawns are higher level than you that then they cost. And then there is one something called unique. Yeah, let me see here. Unique pawns. Then you can also recruit. But they are often stuck in certain levels. And they are usually from some famous people, streamers and everything else. Then there's like monthly rankings and there's a lot of things. Like this one, we would never be level 61 that we can't afford to get. Would make the gameplay trivial.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
We'll make our way
And
there in
spell
time.
casting, and this,
As to
if
whether 'twill
you're
be
gonna
sooner
play
or
spell
later,
casting,
that is for the
it takes
original
time to
decide.
cast a spell. So you have a spell casting time. You don't have a dodge button. Only certain classes can get that skill, so you have to prepare to cancel your cast and start running if an enemy is charging you.
Always the same.
So it's kind of nasty when you're attacking these big ogres or cyclops. If you get aggro, then it's time to start screaming and running. And of course you have a little lantern that needs to fill up with oil when you're using it. When you go into dark areas, you have this lantern. It will eventually run out, and then you just have a flask. Lantern oil that you just add oil. Then there's camping kits you use for do camps at the fireplaces that you find out in the world. This one we should give to Renji. So you can easily give items to people because you have like a weight limit and so on too. But there's a lot of items and you can combine items. This one with, okay, that one doesn't work combining with. I don't think I have any items to combine right now on me. I can combine making new healing potions, making these so-called fruit rubric. It recovers a lot of health, and then there's even better ones who does stamina and health and so on. So there's you can craft potions and arrows and stuff like that too. And it's always interesting to explore cities because you never know what you can find. When you come to a big city, you want to run into every house you can, climb up on rooftops, try and see where you can get in, because there might be a chest. And since we have levitate, we can like easily get up on places. Then you can always look around. I've been up there. There was a lot of chests up there, for instance, and so on. So you kind of want to
Let me get that.
run around a lot and explore. Exploration is rewarded in this game.
This year's yield looks to be plentiful.
And you have different vendors for equipment and weapons and so on and so on.
Won't someone do aught about this?
And certain missions you only do at night time, and certain
Right,
missions
follow me.
is for any time, and so on and so on. You can be put in jail, which we happened to us yesterday. We ended up in jail.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer
So,
to explore,
yeah.
I shall guide you another time.
But then
Perhaps
the
there
exploration
is
of the
more
outer world is
pressing
massive.
business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
And most people don't care if you take stuff from the houses and stuff like that, so it's not like in Skyrim, you know. I think I've been in this place already before. Yeah, here they don't get mad if you take stuff inside buildings and so on. But there are certain places you're not allowed to go to, and if they catch you there in those places, yeah, then you will get hunted. Either you will have to kill the guards, or you have to run away. And
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set his sights on the Watchhead's missus.
random conversations like this can happen at any
Still,
time too in the game.
However pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, eh? The Watchhead refused, and rightly so. But his lordship doesn't take no for an answer. He employed his usual method.
And
which
there
is
is
to
a
say,
lady
he
in this
dispatched the
town that can
Watchhead
give
on
you
a mission
hints
to
if you don't know
slay a
what quite to
Dullahan.
do. You can pay them and they give you hints.
Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning alive. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught noble about him, if you ask me.
So, much of the first one works the same way. The first Dragon's Dogma works the same. Yeah, let's see if we can explore here now. No, you don't. And you can kill important NPCs in this one. You have to think about that. But you can revive them too, though. No, chest.
A pleasant spot to while away an afternoon.
Well, he's rooted in the soil.
Over here, if you would.
It is quiet now.
Dun, 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 dun. I need to explore all these places because I need a specific garment for going to a coronation and a masquerade, and I need a very expensive, luxurious
We have found a material.
outfit.
Different combinations of materials.
But the sad
result
part
in
is,
different
I didn't know that
creations.
before when I was up here, and I looted a lot of it, but I sold them. You get money. Now I'm being punished for it, so I have to go around again and look around and see if I can find any. Otherwise, I might have to somehow get
Over
into the
here,
palace, which I'm not allowed into, and steal somehow outfit.
I pray naught goes amiss. The headache as 'tis.
Sometimes it's a bad thing to sell off stuff. Everything is fine.
Puts me at ease.
Just
A welcome respite from all that hustle and bustle.
okay.
Just remembered, there was another matter we were to attend to here about.
Yeah, a lot of
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
yeah. So how you behave against people in the city also, because if you behave badly, like many people won't talk to you anymore. So you have to leave the city and be gone for a while before they actually accept you again.
Place I can find things.
I think I've been here too.
What am I to do with myself all day?
Over here, if you would.
I like to come
It's like Yvette is trying to tell me where I need to go for the quest, but
Hope I didn't leave a hat on top.
never been in that chance. I think unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna have to break into the
This is where I come when life gets.
palace and find something.
Here for my liking.
There's aught else, she says. Always aught else.
Suppose we all have our troubles.
Do 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 do.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well.
Yeah, I don't
I shall follow your
have.
lead instead.
The Arisen is capricious indeed. But don't despair.
Yeah, the
We shall
pawns
count
have
upon your guidance when the time
do
comes.
talk between themselves and sometimes. And they can have some interesting opinions.
We've arrived, just as planned.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return.
Pray, take yourself elsewhere. Our services are only available to members of this establishment.
Hmm. Oh, there was no door into the tower.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
So up here is the court where the pawns are not allowed.
I'll have to remember this place.
So up here you have to be careful where you go. Ox cart. That is how you can travel between places. If you don't want to run or can't fast travel. Because you need a specific item to do called ferry stone to be able to fast travel. You kind of have to find them. Just over here.
Always the same dismal affair, if you ask me.
Can't expect
Money can buy comfort, sure, but not
would that all my days so tranquil.
You're not allowed in there. That's a castle where we're not allowed into, but we can go in a certain back way in there.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet at the moment.
Hubris is man's worst enemy.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
What business have you here?
I don't have any business because that's the prison. Interesting part. I haven't gone down here before. Let's see what's down here. I'm gonna prepare a spell just in case. See, so here we have one of the Seeker's coin. Okay, so that's an outfit. I don't know if that one works for what we need or not. Yeah. That's the only legal things I can do here. And here are our pawns waiting for us.
Only person I believe in is myself.
So when you start going out and start fighting these people, they are, especially Renji and Yvette, they fly all over the place. Renji has like a charging skill, so he keeps charging, flying all over the place.
Quite the predicament. Quite the predicament.
We can probably, let's see, and show quickly how combat looks like.
What can I throw in? It's a boon.
We have some goblins out there and some harpies.
The sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
There we have some goblins. Here we can.
Goblins, master!
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
Targeting can be a little bit iffy because it depends on where you look a little bit. When you're casting spell, you have to like move your character and what you're looking at up and down, and depending on creatures and stuff. And you can grab enemies. Want to like throw them. Can even do that with your pawns. But you can pick up.
And loyal, and prefer to remain by
this
your
is
side.
like a pawn that just
In
wanders
battle, I shall
around
follow
and
your lead and prioritize
offering
support.
service, but we don't need one. And then then it becomes nighttime. And then there will be some other. Oh, here we can have a fun fight. Here we have a cyclops.
Can't wait to find out what's inside.
He has a helmet on, so it means you have to not break the helmet on his head before you can hit his weak point. And here he comes, and as you can see, they are big. And they have one heck of a reach, and he is after me. This one is armored, so
You know, if we adjust our aim a bit, we could break off a tusk. I'm told they're quite valuable.
And what will that do? No, fine. You must need bonus.
Leave it to me.
okay. So now they got its helmet off. So now we should try and target its head.
Do not water. It will take every ounce of our strength, but we can prevail.
Now I understand.
And you can knock him down eventually, so they land on the ground, then they take even a lot more damage. The heck is that flare from? Now he's getting maybe knocked down. He's like stumbling around. So now they take extra damage. And that's that one then.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Naught save a shooting star could hide
There's
this
a little
guy's
club.
majesty this night.
True enough.
And skeletons usually are always only around at night time.
These beams are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
So you don't see very far at night, which can be an issue.
Ingredients are plentiful
Because you
here.
can walk into where there's a lot of enemies all of a sudden. But there's like fireplaces here and there, then you can make a camp and just rest until morning. You can also make some food to buff your group up.
Take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
I'm just wondering if this gear that I got is good enough. Let's see, can I even wear it? That's a question. You have that. Okay, so archers. I don't think this is what I need either. Okay, so this is something we can use to look like soldiers. Put that away in case we need it.
Look
Something good will come of today. I just
So this is our home in this city. You get to have it free for a week, but after that you have to buy it. You're looking after it for a week. And you have like a chest where you put all your stuff in, which you also can access in inns. Not just here. It's just to put away all the stuff that you don't need. Yeah, so let's see, we should be able to combine something. So we combine green, varish. If you don't know, haven't done it before, you get like a question mark down there so you can find out some new recipes for different things. Otherwise, it's like healing, yeah. Stamina, healing. I can make one healing potion. Hey, warriors. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Then you can sleep here and then it makes it night and or daytime or...
Can't wait for the new equipment coming.
I don't tell half as many lies as my parents. If it were up to me, I'd never time to be social. I've too much to do.
I'd sooner stay out of that.
So warriors, do you know what I can do to get the armor I need for going to the castle? There must be a way to get it, right? Do I have to break into the castle or? Because unfortunately I've been looking through all these buildings and I got all that, but I sold it off earlier. The Masquerade one and the Stolen Throne, and then it is the other one where you go. Is it? Feast of Deception. Otherwise, I just Google it. Because I already sold off all the stuff from the noble place houses I could walk in. I didn't know I needed it. Yeah, but it cost 155 grand. Yeah, I can sneak into the palace, but it's a gamble.
Quite the predicament.
This is no life. Can't get by on messing around.
What quest do I have right now? The Masquerade.
Would that such peace?
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's just this part is a little bit annoying because I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I can't get into this building without being, you know.
Oh dear.
I've trained for this.
I've more time than I know how to swim.
Question is.
All seems well here, but you can never be sure.
scratch on my arms and armor. Sometimes I wonder if I'm quite happy with this work.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
Hmm. See, so they didn't like me coming in here.
So long, I almost forgot why I came.
I've been on my feet. I'd gladly while away an ostrich.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
They have like guards everywhere now. That's a problem.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Let's do it like this.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
I'll teach him a lesson.
Tis our duty to see this peace protected.
I should have explored when I did. Yeah, I already checked all the rich houses. That's the problem. I did that way before I got these quests, you know? So I didn't know I should have saved.
I could see myself having a kip.
The problem is, yeah, but the guard is going there. Yeah, I need that door there. I don't think I don't know if I'm allowed in this part or not. I can't remember. We go in here. Unfortunately, I checked that chest. There's a guard right to the left here. Let's see. Yeah, I need to find something up here. I need to, you know, go in another place where there isn't a guard. Come on. It's potion. An historic account, chapter 2. In Vermont, the one with the power to overcome the dragon, known as the Risen, is enthroned as sovereign, while in Bathal, the protection of the lambent flame is held as absolute, believed to prevent the advent of calamity. Curiously, the two nations are at odds regarding pawns, those crosses of the rift in Vermont. They are deemed faithful attendants of the sovereign, while in battle they are viewed as harbingers of misfortune. Oh, that was a patrol. Been in there. I don't think I've walked in here. This much. A gear? Yep, there we go. And we can get the freaking heck out of here. I've saved about 300,000 gold. The tunic in itself cost 155,000 gold. Then you have the legs, they cost like 100 or something. Oh, mamma mia, that was close.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword.
What a waste of time. I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came.
Okay, you're free.
There's ought to be said for peace and quiet.
Yeah, so we saved over 255,000 gold there. That one we're gonna discard. The shield. Give it to Renji. See if. It's not an upgrade.
What to make of this?
There we go.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility while you are within the masquerade hall.
Yes, sir.
This place is very dreary.
Is it over? Everybody's leaving. I think it's too late. Yeah.
Idleness is a
We had to come here at an earlier time, right?
My stomach's growling. Time for an
Don't look to me to solve this.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
I always feel so far.
Yeah, I know I can sit on the bench, but I have to wait until evening, and that's a long time. I'm rather gonna go to bed and heal up and stuff.
How are we to find with such all-out gear? Won't someone do aught about this? My bed.
Welcome, bunch of dollars, look. Now, this is a place to forget
My legs are as lead.
Why patrolling?
I've no desire to live this way any longer.
I've little enough gold to spend.
Getting proper rest is an important duty. You'll not believe the journey on.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
we've
yeah. I
begun
don't
to
care what
tackle the
journey
day
you've been
ahead.
on, okay?
Off we go then.
A new day.
Stop
A new
bragging.
perspective.
Okay, so we're gonna have to wait until the evening now.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
I'm in a predicament.
I like to come here when I need a hand.
There's a lot of long games though to play.
This is no life. Can't get by on messing around.
Does it say at what time this one is, by the way? Doesn't say at what time the actual
I would
masquerade
appreciate
is.
your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
I'm gonna wait on a bench here, one round. Oops.
It is quiet as a mill pond. Built to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Could use more places like
I'll have to
this.
remember just
Grateful I get to lead a quiet life. Such cheap drink. It is not at all to my taste. Want some in a real battle?
All my
put in
days
my
were
worth.
so tranquil. I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
Off to market I go.
Where
My
might I
only
go
prey,
to
my
spend a
watch
few
finishes
hours
without
until
always
Sets me to thinking, this place.
Dull days for us are a sign that
All my
This
peers
is
seem so much more capable.
perfect for meditation.
Surely these extravagances cannot continue. Is this fast truly to the Sovereign's taste?
I'd sooner stay out.
Methinks I'll have a rest. My feet ache from dancing.
Is there nary a chance to make a fresh
townspeople
acquaintance?
attend.
Is only half the battle.
I've no time to waste on the likes of you.
Sure. This is Sovereign.
Pray, give me no more grief.
The mask.
This is a place to market I go.
Perfect for meditation.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is
Another ale can't make my dancing any worse.
Psst.
such quiet.
Know the feeling, buddy.
Always sets me to thinking, this place.
All my peers seem so much. All my days were.
All this merrymaking is a joy to behold.
Surely these extravagances cannot continue.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Okay, so there was the close.
My head will grow if wars goes awry.
They're the same. Tired.
All this revelry in war's wake. 'Tisn't right.
I'd sooner stay out of that where it possible.
Perhaps I could play on someone new. I've little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
Once the day's work is done, the night is my own.
This place is.
To the Sovereign's health, and a kingdom at peace.
My sword arm, you some
Such cheap drink. It is not at all to my taste.
I've little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
Hang about. Enjoy the show.
Perchance you've heard. The coronation is soon to be held, it seems.
Hmm.
The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, is recovered at last. No tidings could be more joyous. Indeed, 'tis a weight off my heart to think that our fair Vermund shall once again be governed by a true ruler.
Best to remain sober. Much to be done on the morrow.
Oh, Sherwin. Oh, crap. I forgot to remove that line.
After market I go. They shan't be able to take their eyes off me.
dull days for us.
Presume
are
to
a sign
confound
that
me,
all
do
is
you?
well.
Oh, I hardly know what to do with myself anymore.
Dull days for
I
us
find
are a
dressing for
sign
these
that
occasions
all is well.
awfully tedious.
I must get on. I've much to do.
I do so enjoy these.
Like this all night.
If I see that rat again, I'll gut him myself.
Oh, see. Well, there's nothing more for us in there.
'Twouldn't do to meddle in each other's affairs here.
Oh, it's this one, huh? Would have thought that would have been him, though. Well, okay, that didn't update it.
Can't wait for the new.
I thought it was that kid outside that was sovereign. This one?
Surely these extravagances cannot continue.
The weird thing is, the quest marker shows one thing, but the quest log doesn't update to anything.
Not without its charms.
Can we go easily up here, or do I have to go outside the wall? I do. What do you mean, Sherwin? Ah, crap. No! Forget I don't have my gear on, so I don't have my levitate. Damn it. I was gonna levitate. Oh. Yeah, there's a ladder outside, I think, if I remember it. What I saw him before.
I'm a man of leisure at heart.
Can't wait for the new equipment.
This was up in Sherwin. Oh, see, now the stream elements is working like it should. It's like... I have to do this over.
This ain't my problem.
I only pray my watch finishes without it.
There's ought to be said.
Yeah, we're getting close to 500 on YouTube.
I'll admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me.
Okay, we have to go around the Rose building.
It seems you must attend a palace masquerade if you're to meet the one who would falsely claim your title. 'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace. As pawns are not permitted within the castle, I will bid you farewell when we reach the entrance.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Yep, that's not how I get there.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Trying to figure out how I can get there. Do I have to go through that tower? Because I can't get out here. Okay, so... Trying to figure out how I'm gonna get out there. The only thing I can think of is jumping to over there.
Always sets me to thinking this place.
I don't know if I'm allowed to have my stuff on. Okay. So this was a door to get out here. Okay. I'm supposed to talk to these guys. And, but this was a membership club only.
Not much going on. I didn't leave the pot on to boil. What's to be done about
This won't do.
We need more customers with heavy...
What do you take me for?
Last night's...
This is too much for me, I fear.
Fair wind's coming. I can feel it in my bones.
Where to now?
There's aught to be said for peace
If he asks me
and
again,
quiet.
I'll claw out his eyes.
You can resist my charm.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
What to do?
I'll find myself.
I'm all spent.
So what the heck, man?
I could use a bit of excitement in my life.
Ought to set my nose to the ground.
He's not here though. Or it's like...
The latest tidings from Melv came as quite a shock. It's been decades since the dragon last appeared. 'Twas a tragedy to those who suffered the beast's attack, to be sure, but I cannot deny it gave me a sense of hope. I thought to myself, with the dragons coming, the Arisen shan't be far behind. An end to the age of proxies at last. And indeed, we have our sovereign, though he is yet abed, nursing those grievous wounds. Still, that I would see this kingdom restored to rightful rule in my lifetime, I could weep for joy.
I am confused to where the heck we are supposed to be going.
Happiness is a full schedule.
I'm just grateful I get
Before it slips my mind.
I'm not sure what to do with
Yeah, but it should be where, you know, you would think it would be where...
I didn't leave the pot on to boil.
Not much going on.
Happiness is a full schedule.
Seems naught ever goes right for me.
Can scarce afford bread on these meager wages.
Because it just says, tell me to, you know, approach him, but yes, we found a hidden path. Okay. Oh, what?
No shame in living life for its pleasures.
Fine place to collect my thoughts.
Not much going on.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find. I'm not sure what to do about that.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like there's something that's supposed to be here, right? Or something is gonna happen when I come in upstairs. I don't know.
I could use a bit of excitement in my life.
So I think it's still not the correct day or night time. I think it's the wrong time because I think we're supposed to be able to get through these doors. Okay, so let's do it like this. Why isn't... Sometimes I wonder what is levitate, man. Yeah, I think it must be the wrong time. Yeah, so that means we have to wait until later during the day, I think. Yep, but I can't go through that door because it's locked. That means we are here at the wrong time of the day.
Oh. Oh, nice, the fairy stone. Not shabby.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
No, I wonder how the heck do I come back then?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Oh, the ladder. Duh.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Kronos. You have a good evening, day, whatever it is with your time zone.
Is aught amiss hereabouts?
Okay, so we have to remove. Why won't you? That was weird. Yeah, let's try it in this time.
You're far from your station, are you not?
Yeah, see, it was the wrong time.
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions.
Got an achievement now even for this. So it was too early. Well, we started with it was too late. Now then it was too early. And now, oh.
Well, now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour what you like.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye, aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul.
That's what happens to warriors.
Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here?
You like it rough, huh?
If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is not but a ale swilling.
Well, depends where they bite, though, right?
Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome to come and play anytime. If you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
Yeah.
Time's well. I'd best be off.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
Hope I didn't leave the pot on top.
At last. 'Tis a relief to be at your side again, Master.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Yep, let's go and talk to our friend.
Would that all my days were so. What should I be taught?
Somehow my feet always carry me here.
Tad Rowdy.
Welcome.
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phasus, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phasus fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
How very peculiar.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
We're not gonna do the Feats of the Deception. It feels like that one is kinda a final one. I would rather do the other ones before we do that. Can we visit her now?
Suppose I ought to move. I've more time than I know how to spend.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
Those garments you gave me had a marked effect. Albert set off to work the moment he saw them, and he's been working steadily e'er since. I ne'er thought I'd see the day. To be frank, I've not the slightest interest in the man, but he can surely benefit this city much more by performing an honest duty than by begging on the streets. In short, you've done us all a service. Pray, allow me to show my appreciation.
And so the flighty noble is put back in his cage. I do
Nice.
wonder if 'twas truly for the best, but what's done is done.
We probably should go do this one and scale the invaders. What we should do is...
Shall we see how Harv village fares of late, Master? Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
We are gonna make myself into an archer and... Oops. No, but I'm gonna level up my archer.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to
Oh, wait. Press X to loose an arrow, which will automatically target a nearby foe. Use L to aim in a specific direction. Tap X to repeat to continue to fire it. To fire at the same enemy. Loose allows for ease of aim, but as it arrows inflict minimal harm, it can only travel so far. It is best to use in combination with other skill. Steady shot. Press RB to use steady shot and fire an arrow with deadly precision. Striking a foe's weak point allows you to do massive damage, and as you can use weapon skills while drawing, you'll be able to unleash powerful attacks with greater accuracy. I need to buy some stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna level it up so I can get some augments from it. I have a quest for archery.
Always a pleasure.
I
Just
think
think.
yes, running
First
to
our
this
foes
place
shall
and
see
back,
you
I should
will
be
be
able
an
to
arrow
level
in
up
their
and get
breasts.
the augmentations I
Upon my
need.
life, no foe shall approach the Arisen.
That's what I'm thinking.
How might I be of service?
That I do.
Are you in the market for something in particular?
We need a good bow. Yes. Uh, 17.8.
Always a pleasure. Fancy a look at my wares? Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality's what you need if you want to survive.
Oh, wait.
So before you check, many thanks. I appreciate.
Thing caught your eye?
Welcome to Bjorn's Armor, and quality's what you need if you want to survive.
Yeah, because it all depends. Are you there at the correct time of the day, or is it supposed to be? Because some are only available morning, some is all day, some is in the evening, some are at night. Then you have to be at the right order in the missions. You can't progress too far because then you can't do it. And it's like, okay. It's a plum cap, right? The defense is so much better here. Okay. Two. Huh. The stuff I have on is better? Interesting. Okay, so it wasn't that much I had to buy here.
Five. So before you check the price.
No.
Just remember. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
Fancy a look at my wares?
Yeah, let's buy a good,
glad
the
you
best weapon. Yes, as well. You know what? Go for it.
Do come again.
So how is it with the arrows and stuff now? 'Cause I know I have some specific arrows. Hmm.
Got to crack a few skulls if you want to be top dog.
How I...
Okay. Sleep and then we go.